What's up, YouTube? It's your boy, Jigga the Star Barber. And I'm just gonna go right into it. Just gonna pick his hair out. You know, this particular young man just allowed his hair to just grow, tangle up a little bit. But we're gonna bring it. In this situation where his hair is everywhere, it's tangled, there's no real shape, so you don't really have a beginning to where you start. I'm going to take out the bulk. As you see, I'm using the OA and just going up and out and removing the bulk. So when I begin my fade, I can see where I might want to stop. So, like I say, just take your time and just visualize how you want the fade to look. Determines how high or how far back you want to take out the bulk. And just always remember as you go into the hair that you flicking the clippers out. You coming up and you coming out. Flicking it out. So this particular fade, I'm going to use my Andy Masters and start the fade with him closed. He's not going to get it bald on the side. And then what I want to do is just take and use my O and then take out a little more of the bulk. So when I start to fade it with my double O, it'll blend right on in. And remember, you're going to flick out. You're not going to go into the base. You're just going to flick out like feathering it. And then I'm going to use my double O with them closed so that you can see how it'll just blend. And I can't stress enough, always using the edge of the blade, you're working the angles. You're adjusting the lever slightly, depending on where you are on your angle that you're trying to get. You adjust it as you're going higher into the fade, so you always want to adjust up. And, go over it lightly and never go in too hard, because you create another line when you go into the fade too hard. Pause. So as you see, at this point, you have done your fade. It's in. So everything after this point, you just sharpen in the fade. You're gonna do what you can to make it stand out, to make it pop. The detailing work. This is where you hone your skill. And I say that meaning you make any adjustments you want to make. If you want to go lighter, if you want to go over another small area, hitting it with the edge of the blade, hitting it with the whole blade. If you're looking in the mirror and the reflection is showing you a dark area which you don't normally see, this is where, like I said, it's detailing now. It's doing the extra. You just taking your time and getting it done right. And as you see how I'm just going over here, I'm taking out the little dark areas. If I I may want to make any more adjustments if I want to take it closer. Things like that. But it's always going to be the same process over and over and over. If you're going to take it closer and higher, you're just going to make your adjustments with the lever and adjustment with the size of the guards. As you see, I went back and taking more bulk out. I'm visualizing what I want to do extra to the head, to the haircut. And like I said, it's the same process. You're just doing over and over and over again. So like I said, with his hair, he just letting it go. So right now, I'm just removing the bulk, reshaping the hair, getting it, giving it some life, getting all the, the dead edges off, to make his haircut come alive again, to make him look really nice by removing all of the hair around his ears and fading in the hairline. As you see here, I'm about to attack the back, removing all that bulk out. As you see, like I continuously say, I'm flicking out. I'm not going up and into the hair. I'm flicking it out, removing a lot of the hair. So then when I start to fade, the neck fade, like I said, I can see what I'm doing. I can see how high I want to go. And then, like I said, once that fade is in initially, you just make your adjustments as you go, because it's going to be the same process over and over again. You're going to start with it, the clip is closed, and just work your way up, changing the level guards. And as you see, I'm just going to go back over it and make some more adjustments, because I wanted to make it a little higher and lighter. So like I said, it's the same process. You're just changing over the guards and going higher and lighter. And as I say, I always want to put that shape up in, that first shape up line in. It's, for me, it's important because then that actual shape up line also shows what needs to be adjusted in your fade. If there's any adjustments that needs to be made, for some reason it makes it stand out. Like I said, it's just my first line. Whereas, so when I do my finishing touches, I go back over my line. I make sure any hair is not over the line. And it's just a process that I go through. I don't know how other barbers go through it, but it's just a process that I do. And with that saying, I'm starting from the center of the hairline, center of the forehead, and just gonna keep working the clippers back and forth. To try to create that first line. At this point, it don't have to be like the straightest line because, like I said, I go back over it, but it's just so I can see what adjustments I need to make. Because, as we all know, hairlines is not made equally, so. So now that the hairline is in, it's all shaped up. This is a young guy who likes his enhancement, so that's the next step we're going to work on. And that's something you have to be careful with too, because it's something you don't want to use too much of, or then you don't, certain areas you may not have enough. So there's things that you have to be careful of too when you add enhancements. Let me know about how y'all feel about the enhancements or how much you should use on the hairline. Let me hear your thoughts, and maybe I could be going about something, the wrong way, or maybe I could see your logic on certain things with the enhancements, because, it's all about getting better and, getting a lot of feedback from other different barbers. So you let me know. And thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.